Welcome to the online news desk of Banking Finance. Banking Finance is one of the leading monthly journal on banking and finance in India since 1988. The journal has entered into 34th year of publication in 2021. Here are some highlights of some important news. RBI panel for bank license to large corporate houses. The Reserve Bank of India's internal working group reviewing corporate structure of private sector banks has suggested sweeping changes in bank ownership in its report released, including allowing large corporate and industrial houses to own banks by amending the Banking Regulation Act 1949. The other significant proposal is to allow large non-banking financial companies with asset size of Rs 50,000 crores and above, including those within the fold of corporate houses and with a decade's track record, to convert to banks. ADB to provide $300 million loan for primary health care. The Asian Development Bank said it has approved $300 million, about Rs 2,200 crores, loan to strengthen and improve access to comprehensive primary health care in urban areas in India. The program will benefit an estimated 256 million urban residents. The onset of the coronavirus disease pandemic has put pressure and revealed weaknesses in India's healthcare system, said the Manila headquartered multilateral lending agency in a release. Indian economy exhibits strong growth outlook. Reserve Bank of India Governor Shakti Kanta Das has asserted that the Indian economy has exhibited stronger than expected pickup and the growth outlook has improved, but cautioned over the need to be watchful over downside risks of a fresh surge in infections, the sustainability of demand after festivals, and a possible reassessment by markets around vaccine expectations. The government's statement comes at a time where forecasters are revising the GDP decline numbers for the second quarter, given the rebound in economic activity. Contactless card transaction limit hiked to Rs 5,000. Reserve Bank of India has increased the limit for contactless card transactions from 2,000 rupees to 5,000 rupees, effective from January 1st next year. The same has been done for e-mandates for recurring transactions through cards and Unified Payments Interface (UPI). According to the RBI, contactless card transactions and e-mandates on cards and UPI for recurring transactions have enhanced customer convenience in general while benefiting from increased use of technology. We shall be back after a short commercial break. Please stay tuned.
विश्वास, पक्षी को अपने पंखों पर, बच्चों को अपनी मां पर, भारतीयों को स्टार हेल्थ पर। स्टार हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, द हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस स्पेशलिस्ट, सदैव आपकी सेवा में।
Welcome back after the break. Bandhan plans new arms for mutual fund. Insurance foray under holding company. Bandhan Bank said it would continue with its holding company, ending speculations that the bank might exit from the structure if Reserve Bank of India relaxes the rules and makes it optional. We as a group want to be a full-service institution and aim to provide customers financial products such as insurance and mutual funds besides banking service. The holding company would fit well in our future endeavor, Bandhan founder Chandra Shekhar Ghosh told. HDFC Bank MCAP surges past Rs 8 trillion mark. The market capitalization of HDFC Bank went past Rs 8 trillion recently, making it the first domestic lender to achieve the feat. The private lender's market valuation rose to Rs 8,05,742 crores on BSE before ending below the mark at Rs 7.72 trillion. HDFC Bank, which is at number 3 position in overall market cap ranking of listed companies, has become the first lender to achieve the milestone. At present, Reliance Industries leads the pack with Rs 13.34 trillion market cap, followed by Tata Consultancy Services with Rs 10.19 trillion market cap, data shows. Risk-based internal audit for large UCBs and NBFCs. The Reserve Bank of India has decided to bring large urban cooperative banks and non-banking finance companies within the risk-based internal audit net. It may be recalled that the RBIA was mandated for commercial banks in 2002. Commenting on the RBI announcement, Ashok Haldia, former CA Institute Secretary, said that measures announced in the monetary policy for strengthening the audit system, focusing on risk-based audit, internal audit, and appointment of auditors in UCBs and NBFCs were a long-felt need. SBM Bank to launch Neo Banking platform. SBM Bank India, which is wholly owned subsidiary of State Bank of Mauritius, is focusing on technology to reach out to customers and is set to launch a Neo Banking platform. SBM Bank India was the first foreign bank in India to obtain a banking license from the Reserve Bank of India to operate as a wholly owned subsidiary in January 2019. This was all from the Banking Finance Online News Desk. We will be back with latest news on banking and finance industry in our next edition. Please click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get notifications for the next video. Stay connected.